We have once a month here at this poetry salon. Now, it's whenever you're
Hi,
ready.
well, and I have a special. Thank you, Ed. Yes, the cello of the community. I love the cello.
Get out of the way if you would like me to play it.
No, I can do that for you.
Yeah,
Sure.
we have,
Say what?
oh, right, we have a lot of history here at the land. What winds up happening if I'm asked to do something is I have material that I'm working on for the project, and which I'll tell you about. But I guess the first part of it is that it isn't part of the nature series. We have a show prior to this called Float, and a show called Bulb. And with Bulb and Float, well, Bulb especially, it had the return of the different, onions or garlic or tulips. Here, though, there's a more mysterious life form. I guess at that time we were saying they're from outer space.
Tulips from outer space.
Yeah. Do you see our car where we left it? Look down there, it's down there. Will the path we beat beneath our feet lead us there? Even as we climb, does the path double back? We must increase our distance from the salt mine. Even as we stray from the well-trod tourist path, we travel ever downward to the Mallow marshes. Down there in salt where we are landing, prepare. Here beneath an earth-formed embankment, we squatted, we potted on the crumbled chunks behind a half-rooted tree. Taller though it grows, bits of topsoil break away, exposing hidden rooted fungal networks. Why we turn our backs on the rope suspended bridge that face our destination down there? We are looming over a cliff where all the eagles hover. God used to, but no longer gives me hope or help. Please, God, hijack reproduction. It's a full-time blowjob. Deliver goods to places that are aimless. Whatever deaths the gods demand, we grant them during wartime. Square your shoulders, squeeze your butt, withhold the blood, behold the blood. Deliver pants to bodies that are legless. When the rolling moon becomes a sausage, I can see our car, we're almost there. We are there after the flash, where from our summit we plummet. What we see transforms in the darkness of twilight through midnight. Luminescent heads dotting the ground form a path. Lift us when we're down, lead the way to below. The colors of the nighttime ever glowing, hidden from the sun. We are free to see the light that rises from the mountain. Moisture in the mallow marshes, mushrooms in salt where they are growing throughout earth. In salt where they I wonder what will happen next. Every day brings a new adventure. What exciting times these are. I remember a summary of the book Future Shock, that our lifetimes consist of 100 past lifetimes because of rapid development, most noticeably led by technology, which may also be contributing to an acceleration of our demise. I remember when 100 years ago was 1875, but think of the difference even now, 1925 to 2025. What a difference there has been. I guess people were presenting at the Lambs back then, and they are today as well as 1875, because it was started in 1874. Well, I'm grateful, 100 years ago is what I remembered from 1975. I'm grateful for the perspective. I'm grateful to be alive this long, and the longer the better. There's no sense in accelerating the inevitable. But will technology soon offer us a variation on death? I consider that offer being made, but not by a tech company. As my new project begins, living mushrooms offer two doomed characters a variation on death. My new project is called Mushroom Head. I'm a we're all one kind of person. We're related. By joining the lambs, I get an extra level of common ground with fellow lambs, but a universal connection is already here with us, such that I think an attack on anything achieves its opposite. However, since the release in 1977 of a movie called Star Wars, I've noticed polarity between good and evil increasing to this day. And I blame it entirely on a movie called Star Wars. I don't know whether storytelling can be compelling without polarities, but I'll try. My project considers the intentionality of mushrooms, their intention being probably the symbiosis of the universe with them included. Mushroom Head features two human couples. Of course, one couple is amphibious, and it is mostly filled with their interaction with one another, contained within a finite universe, a lake, a tub within the mountains. Its water held together by dams. The lake is elevated water surrounded by mountains, and there is the universe where the two couples interact. Mushroom Head is a sequel of a prior piece called Tunnel. To go one step further, it considers a new coexistence with outside forces that can kill, but that currently keep us alive. The outside force is that of the mushrooms. It is an easy force to highlight because it already affects our lives. At the beginning of Mushroom Head, one of the couples does not want to die, and yet the other couple wants them dead. Our bodies already support other life forms, but when we die, they take over. The alternative here is to allow for a takeover while alive, and that's what happens. The murdered couple doesn't die. That would be into another song. How we do? Now we're going to play another song. See how far we get. These are my thoughts, I made them mine. Thoughts of a challenge, what to do. Is there a way to make things right? This is our thought before we die. can win the night to show us how to bring inebriation out of sweets. Devil shift to angel shift to demon on demand. Trapped within the tunnel of the damned. Welcome the living mushrooms. We can live if they keep us living while inside us to guide us. With spirits we distill the best the spirits will allow. Mushrooms inside us they save. What can we do to show our gratitude? How about nothing? It only corrupts them to treat them like gods. Don't they?
Dialogue?
Oh, how are we doing? Or maybe we're done, actually. That may be what we're doing. You just tell me you guys are done.
I don't want to do dialogue.
All right.
No, we gotta get someone else.
Okay, well, thank you.